Hello, my name is Miss Lambie and I'm going to be going over what types of questions will be on your GCSE test. So what we're going to be looking at is the difference between the higher paper and the foundation paper in terms of the styles of questions and the amount of each style of questions. What we've done is we've taken the 2015 Science GCSE tests, both the first test and the second test for biology, physics, and chemistry, and looked at the different types of questions. So what we found out was there was a few different types of questions on the different tests. The first being ones that purely are recognition, so you already have the answer in front of you and you just have to pick it out, and those are the multiple choice or fill in the blanks. The next one are very short answer questions with just one word over here. The next one are short answer or explain style questions where you have to actually explain your thinking to get the marks. The next one is analyzing a graph chart or drawing a graph or chart. We also have one 6-mark question on each GCSE test and maths questions. So these are on physics and sometimes chemistry, making sure that you're able to use a formula. Finally, we do have some diagrams that you have to draw in as well, but that's pretty much exclusively for the higher paper. So what we've done is you can actually see a total compilation of the differences between the foundation and the higher paper. So I'll be going through Biology 2015 to explain it, and you can look at the rest of the papers on your own. So the first one, this is the foundation paper shown with an F. So there's 16 multiple choice, 15 of those one-word fill-in-the-blank styles, 17 short answer questions, 6 things to do with analyzing a graph or table. Biology does have more of these than any other subject. One 6-mark answer, and no maths and no fill in the diagram. In the higher paper, you can see a very big contrast because we have so few multiple choice. We only have one comparison to the fill in the blanks. These two styles of questions are significantly easier, and you can see that they're in a lower percentage. Finally, the short answer ones, those are the ones where you have to explain, are almost double. Analyzing a graph or table is much higher as well, again, almost double. And we still only have one 6-mark question. At the bottom, I have the average for each type of test. So in a foundation test, regardless of which one it is, you have about 18.5 multiple choice, 10 of these one-word answers, about 16 of these short answers, 5 of the analyze a graph or chart, one 6-mark question, 4 questions based on maths, and about half in a fill in the diagram. In comparison to the higher average, you have 2 multiple choice, about 9 fill in the blank, about 29 short answers, 6 analyze a graph, 1 6-mark question, 6 questions relating to maths, and about 2 to fill in the diagram. All you're going to do is you're going to go over checking if you know whether or not you're writing the foundation or higher test, what types of questions will come up on that test the most. Have you looked at the graphs and tables? So this is the graph that you've seen. And all this one is, if you wait for this to load, is you can see that you can visually interpret each of the different questions. So in a biology foundation paper, for paper 1, you can see that about half are these really easy style questions, while less than a fourth are that for the higher paper. Over here we have the difference between the foundation average and the higher average. Again, about half your questions are very, very simple, and the rest are those higher thinking questions. While in the higher paper, you have more than 3/4 being the higher thinking level questions. Once you're finished, all you're going to do is you're going to figure out which the foundation tests have more of, write a brief comment answering this section, and move on to the next topic.